Hello, everybody. Welcome to our introductory video to the Bachelor of Child and Youth Care at MacEwan University. My name is Jenny McGraw. I am the chair of the program and have been in the field for about 30 years. I'm a certified child and youth care worker and have experience and education in the discipline. I'm currently a doctoral student in child and youth care, looking at field education as my area of research. And I'll pass it on to Becca.
Hey everyone, I'm, as Jenny mentioned, Becca. I'm Rebecca Stiller. I'm one of the sessional instructors here at MacEwan, and I'm privileged enough to also be a graduate of the Child and Youth Care program at MacEwan. I have, worked in the field in a variety of different contexts. I'm also a certified child and youth care worker, and also a doctoral student studying in educational research. And I'm super excited to be chatting with you guys today. Before we move forward and talk to you about the discipline of child and youth care and the program that we offer here at MacEwan, we think it's really important just to acknowledge that we're coming to you from Treaty 6 territory. So we acknowledge that the land on which we gather for this program, on which MacEwan sits, is in Treaty 6 territory, is the traditional gathering place for many Indigenous peoples. And we honor and respect the history, languages, ceremonies, and culture of the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit who call this territory home.
Thanks, Becca. So we're going to provide you with some general information about the Child and Youth Care Department. We're more going to speak to why we think you should consider child and youth care at MacEwan University. First off, what is child and youth care? Because I think it's a field and a discipline that not everybody understands. So it's a very complex field and complex work. We work in a variety of settings across many areas, including school-based, residential care, foster care, family support, hospital settings, etc. And the context of our work is varied, but the essence of the work is congruent across all these various places that you might see child and youth care workers. Child and youth care, a profession that really focuses on working with children, youth, and their families where they are. So you would find child and youth care workers in a wide array of spaces because people live and work in a wide array of spaces. We work collaboratively with a lot of other professionals to support the well-being of our communities and the people who live and work in our communities. And a lot of the emphasis is on improving quality of life and helping children, youth, and their families reach their optimal potential. I think it's important for you to know that child and youth care is a profession that has up to PhD level education. There's lots of research and publications specific to our discipline. We are a standalone field that works very integrated with many other people who support children, youth, and families.
Absolutely. And that was one of the things that really drew me to the work of child and youth care is how varied it was, being able to have a distinct professional identity, but still work on multidisciplinary teams, in the best interests of children, youth, and families. And to that end, we have a little bit of a unique course structure, I would say, over our 4 years. So, in year one, we're really looking at ourselves. We're considering what it means to be a professional helper and how we integrate theory and practice in order to do that in a really good way. And so many assessments that you would complete in first year would really be focused on self-reflection, on understanding who you are as a practitioner and understanding the field of child and youth care. And so, some of our most kind of exciting learning that happens in first year is around activity programming. In child and youth care, we're really place a lot of emphasis on the lived experience and activity in the spaces that people live and work and go to school, and how we can help create change, building a relationship through activity. And there's also a big focus on development, on adolescent development, on lifespan development, on the ways that our development impacts our lives. And then as well, in courses like Child and Youth Care Professional, where we really explore the field and we think about what it means to be a child and youth care professional, a helper in this context. And then we also, get to explore like helping skills, get to explore how to, again, engage with people in relationship, help to support change in a healthy way. And then family dynamics, which is also really fun because it gives us an opportunity to look at our own family experiences and how they inform the way that we interact in the world. When we move into second year, we are continuing that focus on theory and practice. We're really focused in this program on integrating theory and practice. And so we're always looking to apply what we're learning in the classroom into our work in the field and vice versa. And so in second year, the focus broadens a little bit. We have courses related to mental health, which is a wonderful. Child and youth care methods, which is really about integrating again, our skills in the field, group work, how we work in groups in different contexts and settings, and family support and intervention, which is a really applied course, looking at how we can support, healthy families and therefore healthy communities. And I'll pass it back to Jenny to talk about our third and fourth year.
And before I get into the courses, I just want to highlight that one of the unique aspects of our degree is all students enter into year one on the degree track of all 4 years, but there is an option after year 2 for students to decide to exit with a 2-year diploma. And that diploma is a credential that will allow you to work in many sectors of the child and youth care field. Not all, but many. In year 3, we have a very strong emphasis on theory and increasing knowledge around the many aspects of the work that you will do. So some of the themes would include abuse and neglect, integrating developmental theory and really understanding what you do with developmental theory and how it can inform your work versus just what is developmental theory, which is often the emphasis in year 1 and 2. There's also courses on global perspectives, looking at how addiction influences individuals, families, and communities. And law, looking at laws that affect children and youth, so child protection laws, the Youth Criminal Justice Act, as well as Indigenous law, and how law intersects across municipalities, provincial, federal, band councils, etc. In fourth year, all of the learning from the previous 3 years gets integrated and taken to a different place. And we often see a lot of aha moments happening in fourth year for our students when they think back to courses they did in previous years and are able to say, oh, I get that now. I see why the value of understanding family is important when I'm working with an individual. There's so many intersections that occur across all 4 years of the program, and the laddering and building of knowledge from year 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 is really important. Another important element of year 3 is that we also have an entry point at year 3 for students from other child and youth care diplomas and some allied disciplines. All of that information as well is on the website, but I just want to highlight here that you can enter our program at year 1. Some can come in at year 2. We have transfer agreements with some certificate programs. And then there's entry points at year 3 as well. And all that information is available on the website and through our advising team. The other thing that crosses 3 years of our program, 1, 2, and 4, is field placement. Field placement is critical to the education and learning in our program. We have a very high value on the importance of field placement and are grateful to our community partners who support our students in this learning journey. So in first year, field placement is really an introduction to what is this work that you're learning about, and who am I in this work, looking at ethics, personal boundaries, how to engage with a child that you've never met before. First year placements can occur in a variety of spaces as well. Some are, for example, in an elementary school setting or in a Boys and Girls Club or other community-based programming. In second year, your field placement emphasis becomes really about integrating all of the learning that you have had and really starting to do more intentional planning, facilitating of activities, communication, all the skills and strategies you've learned in year 1 and 2, you have opportunity to really integrate into your experiences in field placement. Again, these can occur in a variety of settings, sometimes in residential care, foster care, family support, schools. In third year, there is no field placement because there's a strong emphasis on theory, and it's where your arts and science and other university level electives will be introduced in the program. So the emphasis shifts a little bit there, but in fourth year, there's an advanced field placement that has a really strong emphasis on career readiness. When you are finished year 4, you should be able to go out into the world as a well-prepared child and youth care professional. And your fourth year practicum gives you an opportunity to really integrate the learning across all 4 years of your program into your spaces. For example, children's services, some mental health placements, some hospital-based care, family support, foster care, that kind of stuff would be available more to students because they have 4 years of experience and education now that they would be able to integrate. We also are very engaged and connected with the Child and Youth Care Association of Alberta. All of our students are members of the Child and Youth Care Association. The majority of the faculty in our program are certified child and youth care workers. So we're not only educated and have experience in the discipline, but we also believe that legislation and certification of CYC professionals is important. The other thing that I think why CYC is also because it's at MacEwan, quite frankly, to work and to study and to make friends, have new opportunities. We're a vibrant downtown Edmonton campus. And within our campus, there are many resources and supports for students, for your well-being, for your personal health, for your socializing, so many opportunities here. We have an Indigenous Center on campus, Gilwatston, that provides excellent supports and services. So all of that is available when you're a student at MacEwan, and most of those resources and supports are already embedded and integrated within our programming. The other piece is this education will prepare you to be a very effective child and youth care practitioner. We have a strong emphasis on critical thinking and personal reflection. And our grads are everywhere in the field. If you look at anywhere where child and youth care work occurs, there's usually a MacEwan grad, sometimes at the helm, leading the process. So we have grads working in all areas of the city and province and beyond. And some of our grads have decided to go on to grad school and have been very successful in a wide range of areas. So the options coming out of this diploma and degree are vast. So if you have any questions or comments, please reach out. Again, the website is mcewen.ca/CYC. There you can see our academic program of study. If you want to see all of the courses that are available, you can find out how to register or apply for our program. You can see our people. There's a tab that would have information about all the instructors in the program. So please do a web search and have some looking around our website, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And Becca and I and the rest of our team would be really happy to support you. And we hope that we see some of you in our classes next fall. Thank you. Have a
Thanks,
good day.
guys.